Yes, people. Hope you're all doing well. We're back live again with another Liverpool update. We're talking Rodrygo and Alexander Isak. Also, a couple of other little bits and bobs, stuff that has been released in the past hour. In my opinion, it's big news regarding Rodrygo and Alexander Isak. We are going to start off with our man Rodrygo. Let's dive into the chat first. Hope everyone is well. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Get subscribed. We've already got 24 people in here. Let's get these up to minimum 20 likes. How many likes are we on? What the fuck? 17 likes? What? I mean, okay. Okay. Big up to everyone that's already in here, man. Is this the next stream? This is the next stream, yes. Big up G, smash the likes and subscribe. Indie Bomber, yeah, we'll check out the Indie Bomber. You know, I'll start your comment. Smash the likes and subs on your way in. Big up to Lewis, big up to Andrew inside. Is the Isak a done deal? Well, congrats on the league title then, I guess. Isak is not done, but is certainly not dead. Big up to Benjamin in the chat, big up. We have to sell players first before signing Rodrygo. Yeah, facts. Big up, bro. Everyone go subscribe to the Views on Sports as well. He's on the road to 2K, just like me. Also, bro, I'm gonna message you on Twitter or WhatsApp. I got a cool show idea and I want you to be involved. Big up to yourself though. Yeah, smash the likes. Ben Jacobs has been a journalist of the summer so far. He has been quality. You know what? Fair play to him. Yeah, he. I would say, you know, take away your Fabrizios. Anyone other than Fabrizio Romano, Ben Jacobs has been the go-to guy for like all content like football transfers. Yeah, big up. Indy lies so much. The thing is with Indy, right? 1 minute he'll chat bollocks, next minute it's like, how the hell did he get that info? Indy used to be known for lying in 2012 when someone brought his account. Oh, fair enough. I want Rodrygo more than Isak. Okay. Well, guys, this is the info on Rodrygo. Ben Jacobs coming out. Big up to Born and Red. Make sure you go and drop them a follow on Ben Jacobs as well. Quality football YouTube channel as well. So big up to the guys, Asim, Gene, Blue Chip as well. Big up to everyone over there. So yeah, this is the news. Real Madrid would want around 18 million if Rodrygo decides to leave. People, are you paying that? Are you paying that? Are you paying that for Rodrygo? If Luis Diaz certainly does leave the football club, which is looking like it's looking like the case, people, man. It is certainly looking like the case that Rodrygo and Diaz could be a genuine opportunity. This is also some followed up news on Rodrygo. There is a genuine appreciation for Rodrygo. There's a lot of people getting carried away at the moment. The exact situation is a super agent has been mandated for Rodrygo X, and Rodrygo would decide nothing before he's spoken to Alonso. See, he's not going to decide anything until he has spoken to Alonso, people. So don't expect anything to happen with Rodrygo until, again, he's probably spoken to, you know, Mr. Alonso. You know, that's certainly what I would expect. Smash the likes of 30, man. We're only on 23 likes. We started the stream literally 5 minutes ago, so 7 more likes to 30. Big up to everyone. Isak will get done at any cost. He will be a red this summer. Well, there is some big updates on Alexander Isak, and obviously Fabrizio Romano did give an update regarding Luis Diaz as well. Rio's too young. Isak over everyone. Fair enough. Right. Let's start a poll. Who do you want to replace Luis Diaz? We'll say Rodrygo, Gordon, and then we'll just put, I don't know, someone else you have in mind. let's get voting on that poll. Let me know who you think should be the man to replace Luis Diaz at the football club. Is it Rodrygo, Gordon? Is it someone else? I mean, there's already massive favours in favour for Gordon already, 88%. No one's yet to click on someone else. And you know what? If you do click someone else, let me know who that someone else would be. Yeah, could it be Fofana? Could it well be Fofana? Now, let's bring up some more info regarding Rodrygo. So this is what he's saying, that Rodrygo could be a possibility, but Diaz would have to depart. This is what I'm thinking, why I think it is realistic. Because we saw the bomber from this morning from Fabrizio that Liverpool are probably looking to sell Diaz now. And he's looking like he is probably going to be on his way out of the football club in the next 2-3 days when that Bayern Munich bid goes in, and whether Liverpool accept that. I think if Liverpool get offered 70 million with the add-ons, they accept it. They declined, I think, what was it, 58 million? So if you give us an extra 12 mil plus a bit of add-ons, I think certainly the Rodrygo news and everything will certainly heat up regarding him. Let me just there we go. Let me just do that. Bosh. There we go for you people. Let me get back to the chat. Where did I get to? Plus, I have been consistent on my view on Isak all summer. And what's that view? What is that view? Not trying to be negative, but I think Rodrygo will reject us. Potentially. You never know. It depends who's, who else comes to the table for him. Rodrygo has to come now, so Meltdown will be epic. Plus, Michael Edwards do your magic. Yeah, let's hope Michael Edwards can do his magic. I get what you're saying, but he's just not starting at a Gakpo. Rodrygo's not starting ahead of Gakpo. Explain to me why not. If we get Rodrygo, Rio can get. Wait, if we get Rodrygo, Rio can get first team football. Surely that would elevate his game time down. Fofana, but I would want Rodrygo. People saying they want Rodrygo over Isak. Yeah. Why would Rodrygo stay not playing the Club World Cup? Yeah. I think Rodrygo would still get minutes at the World Cup. I can't lie. He's one of those players where I still think you take him. Left wing options are Ekitike, Verts, Rio, Gakpo. Yes. And that's one of the reasons why potentially you could see Liverpool not get Rodrygo and they go for Isak instead. I really don't think Isak will happen, but Rodrygo seems possible to me. I think it is possible if Liverpool don't just have strong interest in players like this if they don't think it's possible. Watch Rodrygo to Saudi. I would keep an eye on Rodrygo to Chelsea, man. Now he's only 24. We already rejected Saudi. Yeah, I've seen that. I believe Ben Jacobs said 80 to 85 mil should get Diaz done. It depends on what is the base bid. If the base bid is 70 mil plus add-ons, I think Liverpool accept. If it's with add-ons rising up to 70, I think Liverpool reject. Our own fans are probably delusional to they know what's going on. Big up footy. Rodrygo to replace Diaz. If not Rodrygo, my second choice would be Fofana. But Isak will join Liverpool. Duran wasn't even playing at Villa and unexpectedly got offered a contract he'll never get elsewhere. Facts. Looks like Vinny to Saudi is not actually going to happen anymore as well. So Yamal can play at 17, but Rio can't. Rio's a good footballer, but let's not compare a lad who's probably starting his career to probably who's going to be one of the best players in the world, if not over the next 20 years. Rodrygo, then Real loan, I'm saying. I wouldn't want to loan him. 40 watching, 3 likes with him. 30, yeah, man, 3 likes. Guys, let's get these likes up if you are new. And also, we are 4 subs from 1,870. So let's try and push towards that. Yep, I feel like Isak is more likely to join than Rodrygo. I'm actually in the same camp as you. I actually am. Chelsea can't get Rodrygo. It would smash their wage structure, which is why they're talking to Simmons. What is Chelsea's wage structure? Chelsea's wage bill. So you talk about Chelsea's wage structure. I still think it wouldn't smash it though, because you can easily give him like 250. Yes, he would become the second, third highest earner, but I think you probably pay that for Rodrygo. If I'm being honest. Do you think Newcastle will come to the table? Why are Chelsea signing dead ballers? Yeah, Simmons and Big 25. Yeah. Eddie Howe looks like he has accepted that Isak is leaving. Yeah, his quotes and everything that he's alleged said were interesting. Madrid went so Rodriguez to that. I don't even need to explain. Isak's point celebration when like, what the? For me, that's a cold celebration, but do you know the one where he does the knee slide and goes like gun fingers? That's the best one. That's the best one in my opinion. Chat, what should we talk about next? The big Isak news, or do you want to can come back to the Rodrygo stuff? I just thought I'd do an evening stream. Let the chat decide on what we talk about. I'm going to be live for the next hour and 15 anyway. Isak, or what do you want to talk about next? Why wouldn't Real Madrid sell? They don't want him. True. Isak. Okay, we'll talk about Isak, yeah, because there's been some interesting stuff from Ben Jacobs. Let me bring it up. This is what Lewis Steele has had to say. Liverpool want to do a deal for Alexander Isak. That's why they have inquired. It's not likely, but it's not impossible. The interest still remains, but I wouldn't say it's likely at this stage. So yeah, the interest still remains. Big up to everyone, we're already on 30 likes. Let's get these up to 40 if you are already new. Now, the real question is, right? The interest hasn't gone away. I think the interest will always be there as long as he's at Newcastle. That's just my opinion. This is what he said. Breaking Ben Jacobs for the Ball and Red that on this channel. Liverpool will put in a bid for Alexander Isak if they get any encouragements. Any encouragement from the player side, the club side. It has been said and done that Liverpool will put a bid in for Alexander Isak. And that doesn't even acquire to what the HUGO Ekitike uses, which is, in my opinion, big. In my opinion, that is big. Because the fact that Liverpool would still put in a bid in for Alexander Isak while also signing HUGO Ekitike is just massive statement intent. And it's another reason as to why people complaining about, oh, you couldn't afford it. I'm going to bring up a tweet in a minute as to why Liverpool can do a deal for Alexander Isak. But yeah, chat, let me know. Do you still think Liverpool will put a bid in for Alexander Isak? This is big in my opinion because the fact that Liverpool are still willing to bid for him, even while signing Ekitike. So just because we signed Ekitike, that does not mean, oh yeah, Isak's done, forget about it, move on. You know? And one of the reasons as to why I think we can do a deal is because of this graphic here. Liverpool made 64 million, 294 mil spent. But take away 64, 230 mil net spend. Let's also add in the fact that Darwin Núñez will be sold 50 to 60, done. That goes down to what, 180. You add in Lewis's DIAZ sale, Harvey Elliott's sale, Tyler Morton's sale. That goes way below 100 mil. Way below 100 million. And that is exactly why Liverpool can do a deal for Alexander Isak. Because look at their net spend will go incredibly back down. Get down to like what? 100, under 170. I reckon once all the player sales have gone through, that'll go down to about 70 million. 70 million. Then you can go and spend your money on Isak, and that will only be about 200 net spend, which will be very, very, very good. But yeah, people, make sure if you are new to the channel, make sure you're smashing the likes and subscribing to the channel. Now, this is why I think, again, the interest in Alexander Isak simply hasn't gone away. Is this one thing is clear: Liverpool want Alexander Isak, whether that's now, January, next summer, they want Isak. It's as simple as that. As long as he is at Newcastle, whether that be in Jan, next summer, this summer, they are going to want him. And they're going to try everything they can for him to come to the football club. And that's exactly why the deal hasn't been abolished. He isn't dead. People thinking, that's it, we've signed Ekitike, deal's done, forget about it. That's exactly why we haven't, swerved away from the situation. Let me know what you people think. Let me get into the chat. Where did I get to? Cole Palmer's base wages 120k. Yeah. Do you think we will get? We can't just get Ekitike, Isak. Yeah. 30 likes to get them up to 40. Yeah, man. How come it doesn't work other than round? Do you know what I mean? The Isak Liverpool news is slowly starting to all come out soon. The mainstream media will start reporting soon. Isak Liverpool is imminent. Well, that's what kind of happened with Florian Wirtz, wasn't it? Like the Florian Wirtz didn't really hit the mainstream. It was kind of more others were reporting it rather than the mainstream. If Madrid are smart, they could use Rodrygo to get Canate now. They need him now, not in a year. I wouldn't be. I think Madrid will rather just take him on a free. If I'm being honest, he isn't going to Newcastle. I like Marcus. I don't know why. Nah, not for me. Using Isak Rodrygo would be gassed as F to be hearing all this Liverpool news about him. That's why apparently he allegedly got signed home. 100% we bid for him, and once we get to that stage, I believe we will have signed him. Yeah, Isak will, again, I will still remain consistent on the Isak train. He has to play a massive part. So, but he's kind of playing his part by going home, because that, increases the speculation, the drive, because he will get asked questions in that preseason. He will have to go back for preseason, and at some point, the media will ask Eddie Howe. They'll ask Alexander Isak himself in interviews. Because why? It gets front pages, clicks, views, whatever you want. He isn't. He does all the pressing and running around through the place with the ball. More than Martinez. Rodrygo loves Madrid and wants to be sloppy second for him get instead of Isak. I agree with what you're saying though. Why did you put Gordon in the poll? Because he's a player that we've been linked with, and a couple of people do want him, to be fair. Really want Liverpool to finish with a bang. Rodrygo or Isak. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. Including John, that is really interesting. Maybe we see another VVD type in signing. Yeah, it's hard to see Liverpool going to gain it in Isak in January, but 100% the interest will still be there. Liverpool doesn't care about only the EPL play scoring, they need to be a good character as well. Isak fits because he's a good character and winning mentality, and that's what Liverpool wants. Yep. 60 watching. Let's get those likes up. Yeah, man. If you are new people, make sure you are liking the stream with 9 likes away from 40. So, if we can do that, I will drop you an exclusive. We get to 40 likes, I'm going to drop you a bomber coming to this channel. Barcola is a good player, creates chances. I like Barcola, but I'm not paying 100 million. From what I'm seeing, he will start pushing for the move. It's so obvious. Is that what Indigala is saying then? Every player is available, though. Every player is available if you pay them the money they want. Barcola, he is not a better finisher, but he creates chances. Because PSG going solo winning is right, but colour to Liverpool, it works. Guys, I'll be shocked if Liverpool sign Bradley Barcola, if I'm being honest. For the price, yes. Rodrygo or Isak, both good signings. Yeah, if Liverpool sign one of them, I'm not going to complain, but if I'm picking one, I'm picking one man only. You know what? We're changing the green screen. Back to this, man. Yeah, come on. They didn't need money, one quad. Yeah, PSG do not need money, man. They do not need the money. But I don't trust Rodri. He is leaving. Wait, what? You got an inside source? I wouldn't say it's an inside source. If you listen to what I said, I've got a bomber coming to the channel. Something really exciting that I'm starting on the channel, a new project. Isak literally begging us to buy him. Rodrygo begging Real Madrid to keep him. Don't know why our fans want Rodrygo. Then it's Isak all the way for me. Look, if Rodrygo wants to move, I'm taking him. If he doesn't want to move, but somehow ends up, am I still going to complain? No, because we've got a baller. But, yeah. But in terms of a bomber, I can give you a bomber in terms of what I personally think how the next week will go in the Liverpool transfer situation. Because people on the channel know this. Go to watch Uncle Rod's stream. I predicted the whole of this week, literally, I would say 90% of it. So, make of that what you will. If we didn't buy Ekitike, left wing Rodrygo makes more sense. Yeah. Javi is not a good manager, but why he benched Rodri every single game? Wait, who are you on? Are you on about Barcelona? 2 likes away from 40. Yeah, man, big up to everyone. That is new. 100%. Hold on, I think I missed some messages. Big up Footy Reacts, great news on Ekitike. Just need to sell DIAZ now. Get Rodrygo or Isak and Gay, and we are cooking. Facts. Yeah, big up to you, bro, as always, in the chat. Let's just see Isak happening. That's fair enough. If you don't see Isak happening, I do understand. Uncle Rod's goat. Yeah, Uncle's a goat, man. Is Isak in the new Liverpool kit will look amazing, yep. Rodrygo would pull up a massive ego. Do you want to know why I think Isak would also happen, chat? And I'm going to explain this in very much simple terms. The reason as to why I think Isak is still on is simply this. Let me pull up this tweet, and I think it's really, really interesting. Oh, by the way, they've had to reschedule the flight for Ekitike. But yeah, his medical and everything will now happen tomorrow. Coming from Fabrizio, obviously Graham Bailey's Liverpool again, not stopping their pursuit of him. Let me find the tweet. This is what Ben Jacobs said, and I discussed this earlier on stream. Read that last paragraph. It remains to be seen whether Liverpool would replace DIAZ with a like-for-like winger, or reinvest on another number 9, given Darwin Núñez is expected to depart. And obviously, again, Liverpool are not done in the market, guys. Liverpool are not done in the market. They are not done. They are simply not done. Where did I get to? They're about Alonso. Who playing Ekitike at left wing? Don't come to me to bench. Hey, Red's big up to MO in the chat. Hope you're well, mates. Get Isak, hopefully. MO run. Okay. Smash the likes. 40 likes here, man. Yeah. Yeah, let's hope we can get to 50, man. We're 10 likes away from 50, man, into this stream. Wow. Much respect for your reaction. You're good, King. What transfer window? And we ain't done yet. Yeah, we are certainly not done yet. Tuesday's Ekitike. Coming, my friends, at John Lennon Airport, but he works refueling planes. There's a private charter plane coming from Cologne meant to be coming in early hours tonight. Is that to do with Ekitike? Gway next. Is that a bomber, you know? From You Never Walk Alone Fans TV. Is that a bomber? Gway next. I'm not worried about the centre-back situation. I think Liverpool know who they want. I think they're more bothered about getting the most important bits in the attackers. We chose Ekitike over Isak. I don't think it's more about we chose him. It's just more of a simpler deal to do. I don't think Liverpool just want to end up without Ekitike or Isak. And we knew that from the state of last week. We was always going to get one. Always. You know, for fans TV, yep. Now we need a centre back. I think. Look, I won't worry too much about the centre back, people. I really wouldn't. I just wouldn't worry about it. For being honest, Fabrizio and a lot of top journalists said he will arrive tomorrow. What? Ekitike? Yes, he will. We have got some updates regarding Fabrizio that we are going to discuss later. So when we get to 50 likes, we will discuss the Fabrizio Romano updates. Imagine if they didn't get Champions League. If we didn't get Champions League, I think we get him. I believe Ben Jacobs because might be interested in Charlie Cresswell. Charlie Cresswell. What, the guy from Leeds? Is it the guy from Leeds? That's why I don't see us getting it. Isak. As Ekitike, he's not sitting on the bench. I don't think he'll simply just sit on the bench because slots could easily very much change the way he plays. He could very much easily change how he uses Ekitike in different positions. I think he could very much, rotate because I think he knows he needs to probably rotate the squad more if he wants to win more competitions. So Ekitike will still get crazy good numbers. He won't be sat on the bench like Darwin this year. It's why I always back FCB and Atletico Madrid in La Liga. Homegrown. I just want the season to start. Yeah, man. He's alright. 7 likes away. Yes. So if you're not hit the like button, guys, make sure you have done so. He's at Toulouse, I believe. Cresswell was class in the under 21s. What, for England? I barely watched it, I'll be honest. I did not really watch it. If I'm being honest, but yeah, we have got updates on centre backs. We've got an update on Ekitike medical, Luis Diaz medicals. We've still got plenty of more to discuss in today's show. So yeah, make sure you're smashing that like button and you're subscribing if you like the content. He's at Toulouse now, Blue Crystals. Yep. Been thinking about Kanata. I don't think they want to wait a season. They need to cover. They need him to cover for Trent. Yep. Arsenal fans are Arsenal are boring fans. Yeah. Kanate. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. They can't wait for next year's. I can't wait for next season, mate. Isak will push for the move. We'll have to wait and see. Gray will be my number one choice as a centre back. Same. Anyone worried so many new players might not gel and fall off? I'm not worried, mate. Mainly due to the fact of you tend to see this at the best one is Chelsea. Who's got the better environment? Who's got the better training facilities? The better probably fans to connect with, the better stadium, just the better everything, the feeling, the mentality of people at the club. Players naturally gel unless you're just crap. Yeah, him and Harvey were two key parts of England. Yeah, I saw Harvey was boss though. I was watching some Arsenal fans earlier saying Arsenal now in for Isak. Yeah, that's Arsenal fans, mate. Hopefully, we are building a team. We're not pulling off a midfield where we buy individual good players. I'm not worried. We shouldn't worry about Arsenal. Since Chocolate is taking so long. Chocolate is still going to Arsenal. Also found Newcastle City being so rattled since we've been linked to Isak. Mate, they're always rattled, mate. Do you think we get Rodrygo? I think if we right now, I think there's a 10%. That would go up for me to maybe 20 bit more percent if DIAZ leaves. Just based off the rumours. Don't think Salah will get the numbers this year, but I think it will be shared out more through the team. I think that's a good thing though, because it shows when Salah does leave the football club, we shouldn't worry about too much about putting the ball in the back of the net. Not sure, yeah, get them likes up. Rodrygo has to speak to Madrid first. Yep. Yes, Ekitike, my mate friend, is high up and who runs Toronto Airport recruitment news. Want to let me know Verts for income. Kirk has exact dates when flying. Well, if you got any bombers, let us know any bombers. Any bombers. Any bombers. You'll have to let me know, innit? Let me know. We've got 70 people in the building. Wow. Big up to everyone, man. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to fill up my water and then I'm going to come back and then we'll discuss all the Fabrizio stuff and other little bits of news that's gone out. So if you want to stay tuned to the centre back situation, the DIAZ situation, and a couple of bit more, stick around, smash the likes. We've got over 60 people there. We're on 1 like away. We've just hit 50 likes. Let's try and push towards 60 by the time I get back. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel as well. Yes, I'll be back in literally 2 minutes. Right, we're back. Let's get through the comments. We've got a lot of comments to get through. And then we'll get through the Bombers. Real have a big season for me, yep. Arsenal are handling over 2.5 million. Lisbon don't think they're in for Isak, yeah. You're not worried about Arsenal, mate. Rodrygo join City. I don't know. Rodrygo 1%, Isak 15%. For me, Isak 20. No. Rodrygo 10, Isak 15. Yeah, big up. The Rodrygo, how come? Also need Rodri. Also need Rodri, yes. 12 likes, yeah, man, big up. Rodrygo, Leao. Not Leao, man. Yeah, do you think Liverpool told Ekitike that thing we might also get Isak? It's very rare Liverpool actually will tell the new transfer signings like exactly. Obviously, they lay down the foundations and everything, but you know, maybe if they're selling, oh, we'll get Isak, it probably change his mind. I don't know. Honestly, I think John is hiding his money from Trump. Very few options for left wing Rodrygo, Leao. By Isak Ekitike, yep. Surely they can't reach the price through. Yes. Glad we're on in for Gyökeres. To be fair, I think he's dreadfully bang for the first 10 games. Flop. I'd rather have Rodrygo. And what do you mean by that, by the way? But yeah, big up, mates. Gyökeres will flop. Also saying there in Rodrygo. Yeah. What will have our fronts? Yeah, big up the chat. Let me just check something. And yeah, guys, big up, man. We would have been live for 40 minutes. Today's show has absolutely flown by. Whoops. Let's. Where did I get? Okay. Where did I get to in the chat? I think he means 2 centre backs. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Wow, we're already 5 likes away from 60. You know, big up to the community, man. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. I think we get Isak and Rodrygo critiquing the starting lineup to manage Isak to prevent injuries. Also, you could also add into the fact of maybe a systematic change. According to a lot of people, like Ekitike can play on the left. You could probably play Ekitike in a deeper role, which, according to the reports, that's also what convinced him. Yes, I would also agree. I'm not going to get overly gassed with Rodrygo until we know somewhat a bit more of the situation. I didn't realise how annoying Newcastle fans were. I can't wait to take both Isak and Ekitike. I hope so, mate. Footy Reacts will have to club sumo, mate, on a stream, do a football / or boxing. One, I've made an account now, brother. I'll add you and I'll inbox you to talk to my details, mate. Backs. I can put the link in the chat, mate. If you want to come on the channel now, I can put the link in the chat. Early meant to be talking to Earl this week. Okay. Does Gyökeres have the quality to break down low blocks? Defensively, Ekitike's bringing perfectly. Yep. I've made an account on X. I'll inbox you so we can talk details and stuff. Facts, bro. Don't worry, man. He hasn't had a chance to speak to Rodrygo yet. Yep. Also, Rodrygo seems like he wants to stay, even though Rodrygo want to sell him. That's the thing. That's the thing about that. Hi, mate. What will be front three for Bournemouth game? What do you think? What you asking what my front three would be? Right now, Salah, Isak, Gakpo. As of right now, that's why I was asking you today, but you missed the boxing chat. Be nice at some stage. Yeah, man, I can chat boxing with you guys if you want. I can chat boxing with you guys if you want. What I'll do is, because behind this green screen thing, I'm building a whole new setup. A whole new setup. That's why there's green screen on. I want it to be a surprise. So what I will do is I will turn my MacBook that way, and then I can show you. I can show you the some of the clips and the videos and stuff. So supposed to be some news at 10 p.m. Indian the hierarchy talking about what their plans are about Isak. Lots of boxing fans in the channel. Let me know. Do you guys want to see me make a boxing channel? Should I put the boxing stuff on here, or should I make a new channel? Because I am thinking of doing a boxing channel. I have done boxing content on here before. Like I did, I've done watchalongs, I've done videos, shorts. So maybe boxing reacts, Yeah, that could be a name, I'm gonna star that. I am gonna star that. How reliable do I think he is? I don't really watch his stuff, if I'm being honest. But yeah, boxing stuff coming soon. Whether that will be a channel or it'll be on this channel. It'll probably maybe be on a different channel because this is kind of like it's in the name footy. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, big up to my guy N90 in the chat. Make sure you're all smashing the likes and you're subscribing to him. Yeah, big up the chat. Yeah, it's got a lot right though. Yeah. Boxing reacts. Hello N90. Yeah, big up to End. Ring reacts. Ring reacts. I like boxing reacts or box reacts. Something like that. But I do want to make a decision whether it'll be on this channel or a new channel because there's some big cards coming soon in the world of boxing. So maybe I might have to do it as a poll. But yeah, like when I was talking about boxing the other day, there was like 60%, there's like 70, 80 people watching and chatting about boxing. So I know there's a lot of boxing people on my channel. Probably Newcastle had a bid except for Nunes. Wait, what? The Nunes stalling in case Sunderland or Burnley come in now. Oh, for God's sakes. 4 lakhs away. When do you think Liverpool would bid for Isak? I think the thing is, there's not a time frame. It all comes down to Isak and Newcastle. Indy said last night we were getting a little bit where I was talking about that. Yeah. Oh, bro, man. I am thinking of doing a Liverpool chat at some point stage on my own channel. Yeah, man. Shoot your link into your channel. But yeah, if anyone wants to come on, I will. I might send them the link if anyone wants to come on. We're gonna be live for another. I'd say we'll do another 20 minutes. We've done 2 streams today and a video, man. Content grinded. Yeah, what I'll do is. Oh God. Oh no, what we're doing. Right. How am I gonna do this so you won't see the background? Because it's all on my phone. All the clips. So I'm gonna have to turn it to a different way where you won't see it. But can you guys see the screen? I mean, I'll show you one clip, and what I'll do is I'll download them all to my phone tomorrow. Just look at this for a clip, by the way. When Wembley lit up. That was unreal, man. I'll show you everything that I took when I was at the event. What I'll do is I'll download all the clips on my phone, so from my phone to my computer tomorrow, and I'll share the screen. Honestly, it was fucking the event. I've been lucky enough to go to a good amount of boxing events, and like Liverpool events and games and stuff. That for me was top 3 in terms of spine chilling. Let's get back to the chat. I'm from South Africa, so it would be nice to chat to people from all over the world. Yeah, man, big up yourself. The new channel would be best space chats. Yes, and I've got a new thing I do want to do in the world of boxing, so I'm hoping, yeah, it could come to fruition. News have been dead today. I mean, we've had the big DIAZ news, a couple of Isak stuff, so there will be some news before TMPL. Well, is that Indigala? It will hide by tomorrow, fingers crossed. I think the news again will ramp up again this week. We need to get in the final ones ASAP. What signings? For TUV in for Nunes. How are they, man? Big up yourself, Ant, as always. Let me show you guys a clip if I can find out my phone. The amount of boxers I met. Tyson Fury, Hamza Shiraz, Conor Ben. I met everyone from TalkSport. John Fury, you know him. Any of you guys that know Vidal Riley, you know him. I holded a real world champions WBC belt. I've got that photo. Ali Oladipo, you guys will know if you know your boxing. Carl Frampton, I met him. If you guys have watched IFL TV, Kugan Cassius, I met him as well. My girlfriend actually managed to get my reaction to when Daniel Dubois got knocked out, which is fucking what. My reaction was mad. And yeah, what I'll do is I'm gonna download all 200 plus pics / vids, and I will put them onto my computer, and at some point I will show you them. But yeah, I met Tyson Fury. Yeah, you know what? He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. As much as he can act like a tit, as he comes across on camera, in real life, proper nice guy. Although his dad, no, his dad's alright. His dad's alright. Ekitike taking 15 makes me think Isak is happening even more. Oh, that's epic, buddy. I see the Fury short you put on your video. Pop. Yes, I met. So yeah, I was in front row for that Tyson Fury thing, and then there was like a kind of a meet and greet thing as well there, where I ended up meeting them also. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was. Honestly, I can't lie. I actually got nervous for meeting some of them, and I don't get nervous for things. Fury, they retire every week, chap. Yeah, 1 like away. What 1 like away from what? Oh yeah, 1 like away from 60, man. Big up. Article on Russian Cup said he might be taking Crouch and storage is 15. Yes. What's your plans going forward during the vlogs that come in the season? When I go to Anfield, it's kind of difficult because when I go to Anfield, I prefer to actually enjoy the game rather than just sitting and vlogging it. But I will post clips. I don't know, for people that maybe are not fortunate to go or anything like that. I will post clips. So yeah, look out for that. Minute into that Usyk fight news winning, yeah, mad. Tell you what, do you know people think Usyk is tiny? He's not. Like I'm 5'10". Compare me to Usyk, that's about 5 inches. He's still big. Daniel Dubois though, Jesus. That guy is fucking huge. Not just in like overall size, just in Paddy's been my gym a few times. Oh, I'd love to meet him, man. Run up the legs, yeah. And Bellew, oh, yeah, big up Tony every time. I'm not sure I can take boxing seriously anymore when you got a YouTuber screwing up to a multiple world champion. Mate, do you know when Jake Paul was there? Yeah, the whole arena was singing, fuck Jake Paul, fuck Jake Paul. I actually can't lie, guys. I think he might fight Joshua. Because the way I look at it is Joshua going to take a Daniel Dubois fight right now or come off a loss? Probably not. Is he going to take the Joseph Parker fight? Too risky? Probably not. He will fight Usyk next. It looks like he'll probably fight Jay Parker. For me, I think yeah. And Deco, my best boxing fight I've seen was Collins versus Eubank. Yeah, I've seen the Eubank. Saw I've seen Chris Eubank Jr. fight twice. Once against Smith in the rematch, and then I went to the Conor Benn fight. The Conor Benn fight at Tottenham. You're talking about my title hurt. Never had a problem with you. I never said I had a problem with you, bro. I am good, sir. Mine Smith versus Eubank. Yeah, that was a quality. Which fight though? The fight that Eubank lost or Smith? Joshua Fury, the winner fights Usyk. How it should be: Usyk versus Dubois. No, sorry, that's just happened. Usyk versus Parker, and Joshua versus Fury. That's what it should be. You watch MMA, UFC. I do from time to time. Eddie has already confirmed Joshua versus Paul is probably going to happen. Yeah, I saw. Eubank is a tit. Yeah, he is. That's why I wanted Conor Benn to win. Brags about beating Tyson. He was literally in a wheelchair. Wait. Brags about beating Tyson. He was literally in a wheelchair. Wait, who are you on about here, man? Yeah, I never said I had a problem with you, bro. I never said I had a problem with you, hence why I've not, not really spoken to you. You know what I mean? Jones now wants to fight next year because he will find the White House. Yeah. I am alright, man. Hope you're well with yourself. I went to both. Yeah. Rastafari, yeah. I can't describe that feeling of the whole arena blowing up when Eubank Jr. walked in. That was. I can't lie, that's genuinely one of the best, like, hairs on your body moment. Like, just light up like that. Listen, we got 40 people still here watching. We're just chatting about random boxing. I might have to make a boxing channel, The Arab fella is saying Usyk Toma next. Oh, Turk El Sheikh. Yeah, but he's fighting Dylan White next. Joshua versus Paul. The game is well and truly gone. Yeah, AJ was smashing me. Do you know Joshua versus Ngannou? That's what would happen. But quicker and more bad. Ngannou would eventually get up. Jake Paul might have to be carried out the ring. Lick him up. Yeah. You know that I see it all the time on TikTok. Do you know where, like, obviously in the arena, I don't hear what the commentators say, but I've seen the clip back where he walks through and all that. And you hear Adam Smith like, "Oh my God, he's here, father and son, blah blah blah." Every man and his dog uses that clip. Do you box reacts? I've done boxing, yeah. I want to get back into it. I've not done it for about since February or March. I've trained a bit, but in terms of sparring and everything, I've not done anything since then. I want to get back into it though. I spell B Jones, I think. Yeah. Only way that Paul should be fighting actual boxers, not finished ones or wrestlers or exhibition proper boxers, absolutely flattening. Joshua flattening. Anyone who's up under the age of 45 that's done professional boxing for 20 plus years beats Jake Paul. Hence why he wouldn't even accept a fight with Carl Froch. And he's 45. What about Pacquiao? That was a hella impressive at his age, even if he only got a draw. I watched the fight back here because it was on the Sunday morning, so I didn't. Obviously, I was obviously out the Saturday, obviously from Wembley, and when I came in, I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to bed. I can't be able to stay up." I watched it back. Manny Pacquiao got robbed. So I don't know. Isak, why not send it back at the moment? I think really needs to be strengthened. I'm going to stream at the next generation, but playing this gym. I trained there with my cousin, with Paddy, get loads of footage for. Yeah, man, 100 man. Yeah, what Joshua did to Ngannou, that will happen to Jake Paul within 45 seconds, but worse. But far, far worse. And the only way Jake Paul survives even one round is because he just runs around the whole ring. And even if that, he's still getting. Literally, I think a jab, a 1-2 Joshua jab could knock Jake Paul out. And that's not even exaggerating, if I'm being honest. Big up, big up Isak. Oh, not good to Liverpool if you sell Nunes and DIAZ. I think that increases our chances. Yeah. When Liverpool took on to Windsor. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. I told you, buddy, a lot about boxing UFC fans on this channel. Yeah, man, we've got 40 people. This reminds me, we've just chatted, right, about boxing for the past 20 minutes. Chat, do I do a boxing channel? Because from the chat, everyone wants to do it. We might have to do it. Yeah, boxing reacts channel. Might even post some boxing stuff myself. Paul might actually die. He would get seriously hurt. Jake Paul will only do it for the bag and the attraction of walking out of Wembley. Oh yeah, I had a fight with Joshua, even though I got knocked out in 5 seconds. I was meant to say Gapo, not bloody. Oh, fair enough. Hope you will though. Come train with me whenever you want for teach you all sorts of grappling, kickboxing techniques all for free. Obviously, my mate. Ever in Liverpool, we need link up, brother, train and stream. Yeah, 100%, man. I'm in Liverpool. Well, it depends, right? Do you how far do you live from Anfield? How far do you live from Anfield? Let me know, and then we can sort something. I love boxing and UFC, but UFC boxing, yeah. Do you think we get Jokeres? Also, we'll get Jokeres. Got cancelled having 20 is good. Up and coming Liverpool channel. I've never heard of him. I'll be honest. No, but I'm sure he's a good guy. Yeah, boxing channel would be good. Yeah, but the only thing is like then I'll have to transfer all the viewers over in it. Yeah, big up to you, Never Auckland fans, man. This is what I mean, man. My community, top people, man, top people. Garner versus Paul. Remember when Jake Paul said Jake Paul wants to do Usyk in the ring in the octagon? One lot of rubbish. I went to see him get smashed by AJ. Wait, who got? I went to go and see him get smashed by AJ. Wait, you went to Joshua Ngannou? Jones versus Paul. Jones versus Paul. Wait, when was that? Jones versus Paul. Is this only about someone in the UFC? Only about someone in boxing? I like all Liverpool channels, but Cop Council's probably the worst. I mean, look, I've never seen him. I'm sure he's a great guy. Ekitike interchange with Gap and Isak. Yes. Big up to everyone, man. If you're all doing well, we're 6 likes away from 70. Wow. Oh, yeah, there you go. Imagine John Jones versus Paul once again. Yeah, literally 10 minutes, mate. Oh, that's sad. I'll give you you got me on Twitter. I'll give you a message and we'll link up. We can the scout. So UFC fight just turned down. See how long boxing that lasts. Do you know one of my favorite Scouse athletes? And if you watch boxing or any Scousers in the chat, you'll know. You know Natasha Jonas? She's actually one of my prime Natasha Jonas. She's one of my favorites. What about John Jones versus Paul? Yeah. Yeah. And guaranteed that last 5 fights. Yeah, that's why it happened. Remember, he went to Triple G and Canelo. Fucking Jake Paul he's a tool. But to be fair to him, he's a master at making money. And he knows what he's doing. He will keep running these gimmick fights, right? And then his last fight will be a big fight. I do think at one time he will fight Canelo or Joshua or something like that. But he won't do it all now because he knows if he gets splattered, no one's interested. So what he'll do is he'll keep running these gimmicks, and then he'll do one big fight, whoever that is, and then bang, he's out. You won't see him again. Yeah. No, I won't see Paul. No, I won't see Paul get smashed by Jay. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. If that happens, listen, we will be there. We will, in fact, be there. Where did I get to? We got the chat as always. What about the lad who literally left his job as an electrician fight on a card in Saudi champion? Yes, that was the Wembley card, Wembley edition. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. He signed with Matchroom. Because I watched him fight at Wembley because I was the undercard of Joshua versus Dubois. Yeah, and he also fought on the undercard of, I think it was the undercard of Artur Beterbiev, Dimitri Bivol, the rematch. What about Ekitike signing for 1 mil less than Newcastle offered? Nah, that's funny, man. Yeah, Newcastle can hold that. What's it? Yeah, apparently Xavi Simon's to Chelsea, you know. Right, what we'll do is we'll quickly go over the last bits I wanted to bring up. Lewis Steele. Liverpool's asking price for Darwin 65 to 75, which no club currently appears to pay. Sorry, but we might have to lower that valuation. Simple as that. Obviously, Rodrygo topic is a conversion for Liverpool, but the winger is yet to express any interest in a transfer to the club's management. It will come down to Rodrygo again, same as Isak. If you've not seen Ekitike update, Liverpool Ekitike camp have rescheduled the flight for striker on Tuesday morning, as documents are still being signed. No issues as Hugo will land tomorrow and undergo a medical immediately, then sign a 6-year contract. And yeah, even though giving a bit of an update there. Yeah, apparently with other people still in for Mark Gay, Liverpool are still the favourites, according to Matt Law, the correspondence. That's good news to hear. I think Liverpool will wrap that back up again very soon. And yeah, Tottenham do have interest, but Liverpool are still their favourites. Let me catch back up with the chat. Ekitike versus Isak Octagon. Do you know what would be? Here's a question for the chat. Dream football boxing match. At 2 footballers to fight, I would genuinely pick Ibra versus Wayne Rooney in the Octagon. Hi, do you think LFC need to sign Stiller? Great DM. I like Stiller, but I would be shocked if Liverpool visited that conversation right now. Nick Ball, yeah, Nick Ball. Yeah, he's quality. Very good for his height as well. To say he's like 5'3", 4. He's competing with people that are like 5'10" and 11. Mad. Simmons is a dead baller. I would be fuming if we got down for 75. Yeah, 50 minutes enough. Simmons is overrated. I agree. Nick Ball, yeah, Nick Ball, quality. Yes, that's who I was on about. Josh Padley. He did. He fought on a couple of undercards to say he's an actual electrician, and he went up against, I think it was Shakur Stevenson's, and he took him nearly the full distance. I literally met Mexican because she said hello. I've met Adiju Rods, so obviously contact you to club at I'll inbox you tonight. Give me details. Well, yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, if you dropped a follow, yeah, I'll follow you back now. Then give 100 plus. Nunes would do it for Isak. Van Dijk for Ditch. Let's make it fair because Van Dijk would smoke him. De Bruyne Courtois. If you know, you know. I think De Bruyne beats him. Messi versus Ronaldo, bare knuckle. Nah, man, we can't do that to our boy Messi, man. We need a backup for the M. 100%, bro. Imagine we get Isak, Lucas, and they'll be doing projects. Nice one for help on Westfield Road always, but yeah, don't worry, man. Matter how many world champions our city has produced. Yeah, Liverpool's producing a lot of world champions, and Liverpool still needs to host an Anfield fight. We need to see Liam Smith at Anfield. Simple as that. That's all. Because flipping Tony Bailey got to fight at Goodison. Or do you think Paddy will fight at Anfield? Newcastle fans are going to have the same feeling when we lost both Lavin and Caicedo. But this time we got our main backup. BVD Rio, BVD wins. Zlatan Maldini, you know. Respect the world champions badge. Yeah, I guess you're a Chelsea fan. Ramos Vidic. Ramos Ibra, you know. England is blue. No. Juventus won. Nunes on loan. Oh, tough. They can buy him instead. No one cares, mate. You won a Conference League. Congrats. And you won a trophy where Donald Trump was in the picture. Congrats to you. Jesus. Jesus. Right, people, I think I'm going to wrap up here because I'm going to go make foods. So, Big up to everyone that's been in the chat. Why are we champions? We look down on you as peasants. Mate, you're irrelevant. Shut up. Honestly, shut up. Holding versus Nunes. Mate, we would, yeah, exactly. We would have won the Club World Cup. What are you on about, bruv? When was your last Premier League? When was your last Premier League? When was your last Premier League title? Mate, I'm now at uni. Your last Premier League title was when I was in primary school, mate. I was in primary school when you last won the league. I'm now at uni. You can hold that. Chelsea who? Funny old Club World Cup. Yeah, man. When we won it, no one cared. We only got to wear our shirt for like 1 or 2 games. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, Jesus. Honestly, man. Yeah. Should we set up a redirect? Who is live that we can give a raid to? Let me know, chat. Is anyone live? Live. I don't need many people live, to be honest. Not many people live. According to mine, it's not live. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll wrap up here. People trying to convince UFC to do it. And if it happens, I'll sell my car to get a ticket. Do you know the weird thing is about a fight being at Anfield? It would bang. But if you're at certain angles of the stadium, the view is going to be crap. Like, if you're... God, could you imagine, if people in the chat, yeah, anyone that sat at Anfield Road before the new stand of it, sitting right at the back of the upper tier. Yeah, good luck. Good luck if there was a fight then, because your view would be crap. Footy tell them come back when the 167 trophies mid-rise they win 126. Yeah, we don't count Chelsea fans. Oh god. Pick up, enjoy the stream. Yeah, pick up now. Look, if you guys want to see me collab, I will I'll give the people what they want. I'll try and make it happen. But yeah, people, pick up, man. Smash the likes on your way out. Get subscribing, and we are literally 31 subs away from 1.9. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you have. And we'll be back tomorrow for another stream. Take care, peeps. And we are have a good rest of the evening.